want to start off tonight by sharing with you a phrase that I recently heard. Can't tell you who said it because I honestly don't remember. But here's how it goes. Everybody wants to be the noun without doing the verb. Everybody wants to be the noun without doing the verb. And at first, sounds a little weird. But if you think with me for a moment, the noun represents our goals. It represents our achievements. The noun is who we want to be. And the verb is doing what it takes. The verb is the sacrifice. The verb is the discipline that you have to achieve that. So basically, if you want to be the top 1%, you have to be willing to do what the other 99% aren't willing to do. So, if you do the verb instead of worrying about the noun, you'll be taken way further than you would have been from worrying. Now, while I do think that idea is really good and that you can apply that to just about anything in your life, I also think that as a Christian, that is a really good wake-up call for us. Now, hopefully, everyone in here tonight, we all have one goal in common, and that is we want to get to God. We want to get to heaven. And it is easy for us to say that right now while we're gathered together, while we're in the pews. But the question is, how are you outside of church service? When we aren't here, when we aren't gathered together, are you achieving that goal of getting to God? Are you doing what it takes? Are you creating the discipline that you have to be able to get to Him? Having that in mind, I've selected a few verses that I want us to read together, verses of encouragement, but also some that are some good reminders. This is Psalm 36. Psalm 36. Psalm 36, let's read verse 5. Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass. Commit to the Lord in whatever you do. See, this is good because it reminds us that when it comes to making our goals, if we align them with God's will, He is going to be with us. And it's also comforting to know that He would be with us every step of the way. Now let's go to Proverbs 19. Proverbs 19. Let's read verse 21. There are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord's counsel, that will stand. See, this verse shows us the importance of putting God first in our plans. It is a humbling reminder that while we may have many goals and dreams, if God is not part of them, then good luck. The last verse I want us to look at is Philippians chapter 3. Philippians chapter 3. Philippians 3, let's read verse 14. I press toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Here, Paul's words tells us to focus on our spiritual goals and the ultimate prize of our calling in Christ. Now, while our earthly goals, they are important, our main aim should be to fulfill God's will. So tonight, I want to invite you to do the verb. I want to invite you to do what it takes to get to God. If there's anything you need, please make your way forward as together we stand and sing.